Greetings comrades, Multi-Game Master 1 reporting in, and welcome back to Let's Replay 100% Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we landed on Isle Delfino, got accused of a crime that we haven't committed, and are sentenced to clean up all of Isle Delfino. In this episode, we are going to continue doing just that, but before we do, a couple of controls that I forgot to explain. You can press the L button to bring the camera behind Mario so you can see what's ahead of him. You can also climb up and down on objects like this, by moving the control stick up and down respectively, and finally you can perform a wall jump or a triangle jump as they call it by approaching a wall, and then while Mario is sliding off of the wall, press the A button to jump off. Anyway, enough about that, let's get to cleaning up all of this scoop around here. There's just so much to clean up. And lo and behold, we have the return of the polluted piranha plant. Again, the only thing you need to do is to spray water into its mouth 3 times in order for you to defeat him. While this battle progresses, you want to watch out for the local goobos that will gradually move towards your position in order to come in contact with you, and if they do touch you, then you'll only take 1 point of damage, but it's nothing too serious to worry about. Once you defeat the polluted piranha plant, we will see the rise of the Grand Pianta Statue.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
On the statue's head? That can't possibly be Mario. In fact, more than likely, it could be a shadow. How does one conjure up a shadow like that from a human being? Wait, it's up to something. It's headed towards Peach. What's it gonna do? Oh boy. Princess Peach is kidnapped yet again, just like in any other Mario game. A kidnapping! Stop the criminal in his tracks with some water. Will do, Flood. By the way, I find it ridiculous how Peach just stands there just waiting to be kidnapped. Anyway, here is Shadow Mario. All you need to do to defeat him is to spray him with enough water in order to bring him down. As simple as that.
Ow, 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 ow! Not fair. Completely unfair. You shouldn't be allowed to use tools like that.
Says who? Peach, are you okay?
Mario, I'm sure I saw that person out on the airstrip. I'm positive he's responsible for all this. Chase him.
Makes sense to me. He is heading for the square. Go get him. Okay, let's do this. Come here, Shadow Mario. Your time is up. At this point, you can't do any more damage to Shadow Mario with water, and I don't know why that is, but I guess it's just so that he can cover his escape through the graffiti on the statue. Terrific. He escaped into the graffiti. Mario, try spraying it with water. We'll get to that in just a moment. You guys know the old saying, X marks the spot? Well, X does indeed mark the spot for 2 blue coins that we're going to go after. What you need to do is to spray the first graffiti, then make your way to the second position for you to pick up the first blue coin, and then spray the second graffiti, then make your way back to the first position for you to pick up the second blue coin. The shaped graffiti that you've seen just now, they usually yield 2 blue coins, whereas those that are M-shaped only yield 1 blue coin, so just keep that in mind. When you're ready to go, spray the graffiti on the statue, enter the portal, and venture forth into the first level on Isle Delfino. Bianco Hills, Episode 1, Road to the Big Windmill. There's Shadow Mario again, right next to that goopy generator, amidst all of that goop, on the road to the big windmill. Let's go. We have quite a ways to go, but we should be able to get there in no time. Now, a couple of things that I need to explain real quick. Whenever you complete a mission, you're given the option to save, and afterwards, you'll see a cinematic in which there are certain instances happening on Isle Delfino Plaza. During editing of future episodes of Super Mario Sunshine, I'm going to cut those out because I myself find it to be tedious to just watch the same thing over and over again, and I'm pretty sure you guys will agree. Number 2, you'll see me going after some blue coins, and I'll explain about those. I'm only focusing on the blue coins that are on the main path to the Shine Sprite. The blue coins that are out of the way on the path to the Shine Sprite, I'm going to worry about those another time. And number 3, you guys have already seen me go through the 100 coin Shine Sprite in Delfino Plaza, but of course I'm going to have to do the same thing in other areas on Isle Delfino. And I'm going to speed those parts up as well as play some background music for your entertainment and just so that we can speed things right along. With all that said, let's pick up that blue coin and then proceed to our main objective, shall we? There we go. Now, onwards to the goopy generator, and for some reason Shadow Mario isn't even here. But he did leave his mark. Let's clean all of this up. Again, we have the polluted piranha plant. Second verse, same as the first. Just spray water into its mouth 3 times and you'll be able to defeat him. While we're going through this battle, I guess I could tell you guys a funny story. During my first playthrough of Super Mario Sunshine when I was a little kid, I always thought that this goop closely resembled that of chocolate sauce. I mean, can you really blame me? It's all brown and white and such. And oddly enough, to this day, I still consider it to be chocolate sauce. Of course, other people claim it to be something else, but this is just my take on it. You don't necessarily have to take my word for it. Anyway, after defeating the polluted piranha plant, here's the next shine sprite that you can obtain. Oh Mario, you're awfully filthy. But who cares? Victory is accomplished nonetheless. I'm gonna save my game later after recording. In this cutscene, we will see the Delfino Plaza boathouse submerged in the black goop. But we're going to worry about that some other time. Right now we're going to venture back into Bianco Hills to pick up some more shine sprites. To re-enter the same area, jump into the same portal. You don't even have to spray the graffiti again in order to get back in there. Episode 2, Down with Petey Piranha. The next shine sprite we're looking for can be found on the top of that big windmill, guarded by that big piranha plant. Let's see if we can get it, shall we? I'm going to pull off a speedy slide right here. The speedy slide is easy to pull off. All you need to do is to just slide on the water, and it's a very handy trick for speedrunners of Super Mario Sunshine. There is a blue coin right over here that we can collect. All we need to do is to spray this fan blade with enough water, and we'll be able to pick it up. Now let's proceed, shall we? Along the way, you want to watch out for these miniature versions of polluted piranha plants. To defeat them, just spray them with water and they will explode, and they will also yield 3 coins for you to collect, should you find yourself low on health for some reason. With that, we can now proceed. Danger, the bridge is out. Use my hover nozzle to cross large gaps. Thank you, Flood. The hover nozzle is pretty useful in crossing large gaps. Now we can move on to the top of the big windmill. Along the way, you want to watch out for all of the goop as well as these piranha bonds. If you come in contact with them, you will take damage and possibly be covered up in all of the goop, so be careful. You also want to watch out for all of the goop that the piranha plant on the top of the big windmill is constantly shooting at you from its mouth. By the way, there's a blue coin on that island over there. Just spray the center of it and you'll be able to pick it up. And also, another thing about the goop, if Mario stays in the goop for too long, he will constantly take damage, so just be sure to get out of it if you can. And to clean yourself of all of the goop around you, just jump into the water or perform a spin jump. Along the way to the top of the big windmill, you want to watch out for those spiky stalks, because if you touch them, then you will take damage. Now from here, we can proceed to the top of the big windmill on this wooden platform. This is so boring. Let's just jump our way to the top of the big windmill, shall we? And be greeted by Petey Piranha. You're quite a wild one, aren't you? What was that? There must have been nothing. That's not a good sign. Well, that happened. Anyway, the first boss of the game, Petey Piranha. I'm going to show you guys how to defeat it shortly, but for right now, I'm going to see if I can get it to draw its attack. So as you can see, Petey Piranha will begin to inhale and will spit out all of that sludge. Be careful of that sludge. Spray it. Once he does spit out all of the sludge, be sure to clean the area of it, so that way you'll have a better chance in the battle. Now to defeat Petey Piranha, all you need to do is to spray water into its mouth until he gets full, and then you ground pound on the top of his belly button. Do this 3 times and he'll be defeated. Now you guys have seen earlier that I was stalling Petey Piranha, so that way I could get him to draw his attack. But shortly, I'm going to show you guys a better way as to how you can defeat him quicker, as soon as I deliver the second blow to him. There we go. Now for the trick that I'm going to show you guys. To get Petey Piranha to draw his attack faster, just approach him, but not at his front, otherwise you will get knocked back. But what you need to do to speed things up is to approach his side or back, and then he'll start inhaling, giving you the upper hand against him and the opportunity to shoot water into its mouth, so that way you can ground pound on top of him and defeat him much quicker than what one would normally expect. With 3 hits, Petey Piranha is defeated. Also, I find it disturbing that it just melts away to that chocolatey goopiness. It's very weird, but at least you don't have to clean up after him. After defeating Petey Piranha, here is the next Shine Sprite that you can obtain. Okay, I think that's everything we're going to do in Bianco Hills, so right now what I'm going to do is to explore more of Delfino Plaza. For this next thing I'm going to do, I need at least 1 coin, so let me see if I can go out and find said coin. There should be one on here. Here it is. We can pick this up. Approach this guy with 1 coin. Howdy, throw me a coin and I'll throw you for a loop. Yeah, and away you go. He will toss you to this tower, and inside is another Shine Sprite that you can collect. For the next Shine Sprite we're going to go after in Delfino Plaza, we're going to make our way to a house and play a little game. You guys will see what I mean when we get there. To get to it, all you need to do is cross the docks with your hover nozzle, and you'll be able to reach this part of Delfino Plaza, and if we go inside and talk to this guy, he will offer us a challenge. Break all of the crates within 30 seconds to win a prize. You want to try? Yes. So in this minigame, what you need to do is to smash all of the crates with your ground pound. If you're successful in doing it, in completing it within the time limit of 30 seconds, you will be able to get a prize from him. That was great, you're the best. Thank you, I appreciate that. The grand prize that you get from him is a Shine Sprite. There is a second Shine Sprite that this guy will offer you if you complete the minigame again, so shortly I'm going to make my way back to this position. Okay, here we go again. Let's take on the challenge. Yes, we will go for it. Second verse, same as the first. All you need to do is to smash all of the crates with your ground pound within a time limit of 30 seconds. If you're successful, you'll get a second Shine Sprite. Of course, it is a bit more difficult, especially since the crates are stacked on top of each other, and you can only ground pound 1 crate at a time. But just keep at it, and you'll be able to complete this game no problem. This minigame, I should say. Not the whole entire game of Super Mario Sunshine. This is the second and last Shine Sprite that this guy has to offer you, so we won't be coming back here. Now we're running short on time for this episode, so what I'm going to do now is to make my way through Delfino Plaza and find some piantas that need help with fruit jobs, so let's see if we can find them. I'm going to start over at that island over there, so let's just proceed down into the sewers and then make our way to said island. Gonna pull off a speedy slide right here. Totally for the win, especially when it comes to speed running this game. On this island we will see a pianta, and if we talk to her, she has a job for us.
Hello! You want to work for me for a little bit? I'd love for you to bring me some fruit. I'm craving some coconuts. Bring me 3, would you? Just bring the fruit here and put it in this basket, okay?
Will do. So as the pianta requested, she needs 3 coconuts. And here's a position in which you can get said coconuts. Now you can put the coconut in the basket in 2 ways. You can either just drop it in yourself by standing at the edge of the basket and then just pressing the B button to release it, or you can simply just throw it in. Of course, I prefer the first method because it's very difficult for you to just toss the fruit in to the basket because you have to position yourself just right in order to make sure that you get a good shot. I'm gonna try to pull this off. Let's see, right about here should do it. There we go. I guess I made that easy. Once she has 3 coconuts,
Thanks, sweetums.
she gives you a blue coin in return. There are a total of 4 of these types of fruit tasks that we need to take care of in Isle Delfino Plaza, and so far we've covered 1, so we got 3 more to go. Let's set out for the next one. For this next fruit task, we need a durian, and over here is a spot in which we can get said durian. Oh great, I'm stuck with this mechanic. Yeah, the thing about kicking durians around is sometimes when you're playing Super Mario Sunshine, in one instance you'll find yourself just kicking the durian straight forward without it being launched into the air, and other times, no matter how much force and speed you apply to the durian, it gets launched into the air. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just some kind of small glitch, but that's just gonna make things more difficult with this fruit task. This pianta requests 3 durians. We have one of them, so let's spray it into the basket. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Wow, I am such a lousy shot at this, aren't I? Of course, this really isn't easy. In fact, I consider this fruit task to be the most difficult in Delfino Plaza. Okay, let's go out and get another durian. The reason why I say that is sometimes you'll have trouble kicking durians around, and you have to get it across the docks in order to make sure that you get it over to the fruit basket. It would be more convenient if Nintendo found a better location for the fruit basket and the pianta, so that way it could be easier for us. But no, we just have to go through this. Of course, it is pretty challenging, and I do like challenges. Whoops. Okay, let's see if we can get this up there. Come on! Yeah, this normally gives me trouble. Like I said before, this is the most difficult fruit task. Okay, here's the second durian. Let's get this in there. Position myself differently. There we go. Just a little bit more. And there we go. 2 durians down and 1 left. Let's set out for the final one, shall we? And then put an end to this. Okay, we have some durians right here. Oh, one other thing I should mention. Be careful not to have any fruit land in the water. Otherwise, they will disappear and you'll have to return to the same position in order to get another one. Okay, last durian. Make it count. There we go. That's much better. This should have happened in the first place. It's almost there. There we go. 3 durians equals 1 blue coin. Finally, this task is behind us. Now we're going to make our way over here where we will find another pianta that requests another fruit job. This pianta wants 3 pineapples. There are plenty of convenient locations in which we can find some pineapples. And I'm just going to make my way over here to this fruit stand, or market I should say, where we can find said pineapples. In my honest opinion, I consider this fruit task to be the easiest in Delfino Plaza for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's really cool for Mario to just throw pineapples high into the air, and that would explain the basket being well positioned above the pianta's head. If it were on the ground, then I'd say it'd make it more difficult. Unless of course if you just prefer to just, you know, drop the fruit into the basket. Okay, 2 down and 1 left. Let's get the last one. Plenty of pineapples to be offered here. And yes, I am fully aware of the DEBS alerts, but I'm not going to worry about those. In fact, I don't think I'm even going to bother reading them unless they are important. We get another blue coin in return. And now to wrap things up for this video, we have one last fruit task to take care of that can be located right over here. This pianta requests 3 of some bananas. Again, there are plenty of convenient locations in which you can find bananas, but I'm just going to make my way back to the fruit market and pick up said bananas. 4 of them to be found around here. Of course, there are plenty of other places in which you can go to find some bananas, but I just prefer that spot. Okay, 1 banana down and 2 left. Again, not going to worry about that DEBS alert. You know, the more I picture this in my mind, the more I realize that Mario is playing a nice game of fruit skip ball. Because, well, we are tossing fruit into the basket, after all. Actually, we probably shouldn't go any further with that idea because that would just be a weird concept. Yeah, I know, guys. I'm weird. I'm trying to be funny. Don't judge me. Please. Thank you. 3 bananas equals 1 blue coin. And that'll do it for this episode of Super Mario Sunshine, so I'm going to end things off here for now. Next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we're going to venture back to Bianco Hills and get some more Shine Sprites. So, thank you guys so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Multigame Master 1, over and out. See you later, comrades!